Coping with Tre Tailor, giving you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life. Because we'll always be coping with something. Coping.
Hey there, and thank you so much for joining us on Coping. I'm Tre Tailor. We're giving you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life because we will always be coping with something. Today, we're coping with summer in the city of Columbia. Christy Wright joins us. She is Assistant Recreation Superintendent. That's a big title, girl, over at the City of Columbia Park and Recreation Department. Thank you so much for joining us today, and great meeting you.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Coming up next, we're going to talk with Christy about what's going on this summer in the city of Columbia for both kids, teens, and adults. That's coming up next. But first, hey, check the scroll at the bottom of your screen throughout the show. You'll see info on our COVID tests, vaccines, community events, plus job listings, financial resources, including scholarships, including the State Fair Scholarship that's coming up for high school seniors. Also help with your rent, mortgage, bills, and more. We are streaming on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So please post, share, like, and follow so we can get the message to the masses. We're coping today with summer in the city of Columbia, South Carolina. Christy Wright joins us. She is Assistant Recreation Superintendent with the City of Columbia Parks and Recreation Department. Christy, again, thank you so much for joining us today to let us know all of the great things going on in the City of Columbia.
Well, Trey, we have a bunch of things that'll be going on during the summer here at the City of Columbia. First and foremost, we do have our City of Columbia summer camps. We have it at 5 locations this year. So post-pandemic, we started back off with 3, just because, worldwide, it's a struggle to try to get assistance and help and get those, back in the swing of things. So we started with 3 on last year. So we now have moved to 5 locations. We're going to be at Greenview Park, of course, we're the Greenview Water Park, if those of you that are familiar with that. We also have Woodland Park that's located off the Garner's Ferry location. And then we have Martin Luther King Point that's located right there in the heart of 5 Points. It's a sports camp for kids. So kids that enjoy sports, enroll them in that. And then we also have 2 small neighborhood locations, which are Sims Park and Heathwood Park, and they're kind of located in that Shandon area. So they're in close proximity of each other. And so for summer camp, we run Monday through Friday.
Okay.
We run from 7:30 in the morning to 6 p.m. And you will have to do a one-time fee of $55 just to get them started. And then, of course, their registration fee. So it'll be about $110 to get them started. And we run for about 8 weeks throughout the summer.
Awesome. Now, these camps, what age group are they for?
Yes. So the age group is from 5 to 12. For our summer camps. Now, if you do have some teens and some older youth, we do have some activities scheduled for them for the summer. It's not an actual camp, but each month we're going to be doing what we call prime time in the parks, because we want to give them something to do, especially on the weekends or on a Friday night, to kind of keep them busy and active, as opposed to be getting in trouble. How about that?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Right. How about that? So our first event is June 23rd. It's going to be hosted at the James Clyburn Golf Center. And I'm really excited about this particular event because it's something new to bring to the city. It's called Glow Vibe Golf. And so it's going to be from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. But the kicker is we have a company that comes in. It's called Glow Vibe Golf. And they set up almost like a putt-putt course.
Okay.
And so with the putt-putt course, excuse me, it actually lights up at night. So it's really like neon, glow in the dark kind of putt-putt event. So I thought that was kind of cool.
That's very
for
cool.
the kids.
Yeah,
for the kids to be able to experience something just a little bit different than the typical going to just putt-putt,
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right. So that's for the teens. I know you got a couple of more things. I want to go back to the kids because you said that the camps, they're in 5 different locations. They're
Correct.
for ages 5 through 12.
That's correct.
There is a $55, a $110 registration fee. Is there any other cost associated with the camps, Christy?
No. So you'll just pay your weekly fee. You'll pay your weekly fee of the $55 each week that you decide to attend. We are a week by week camp-based, camp. So it just depends on what your needs are, because sometimes we have, of course, where we have youth that come in for the summer that are visiting family, or maybe staying with a grandparent, and the grandparent maybe wants something for them to do. So you can enroll
Absolutely.
them, for a week, or if you want to enroll them for all 8 weeks.
However
But
many
each
weeks they need it.
that is correct. And each week is $55 per week.
Now, do you guys take any kind of vouchers or anything? I know because of the pandemic, a lot of families have been doing those kind of COVID vouchers that
Hmm.
cover daycare. Do you guys take that?
Unfortunately, we don't take those right now. I
Okay.
do think that there's some other entities that do accept vouchers. We
Right.
just have that. We just simply have that weekly fee of $55 per child.
All right, great.
Hmm.
Christy Wright joins us. We're coping with summer in the city of Columbia. She is Assistant Recreation Superintendent with the City of Columbia Parks and Recreation Department, and she's telling us what's happening for kids. Rewind if you're just joining us, because she just told us about the summer camps for kids ages 5 through 12 that run Monday
Hmm.
through Friday. And then you did mention there are some teen activities. Now, you told us about one, the glow in the
Right,
dark putt-putt.
right,
So
right.
cool. What else is going on for the teens?
So in July, it's actually National Parks and Recreation Month. And so, what we decided to do instead of just directly impacting the teens is that we're going to have a family and friends field day.
Oh, wow.
And this event is going to take place at Pinehurst Park, which is located in the downtown area. And it'll go from 7 to 10 p.m. But what it involves is doing, of course, relay races, we'll have refreshments, and we'll have various activities that all family members are going to be able to enjoy, simply just to be able to celebrate National Parks and Recreation Month. Because, of course, we're recreation. So why not do it, at community based?
Absolutely.
Um, yes. And then, of course, we'll end our summer off with our famous teen pool party at Greenview Park, Water Park. And so out there, we'll have a DJ, we'll be doing some cooking on the grill, and the kids will
Nice.
have the opportunity to enjoy the water park. So, again, these events are in the evenings on Friday night. So that way, it's going close to the weekend. And if you're
Mhm.
looking for something to do, bring them out on a Friday night.
That is awesome. Now, what about some other activities like sports, dance, cheer, swimming,
Yes,
anything else
yes,
going on? A lot of people
yes.
wait for the summer to kind of get their kids how to learn how to swim and stuff like that. I know that's what I'm looking for.
Of course, we have things that cater to that as well. So we have our youth summer basketball league. So registration is currently going on for that right now. So if you have a young person that's looking to be able to gain some skills and build skills in the area of basketball, that would be a great opportunity for them to enroll in our youth summer basketball program. But we also have, of course, our adult summer basketball league as well. So we do have something that, like I said, that caters for adults too. If you want to put a team together, if you're over the age of 21 and you're sports oriented, sign up for our adult basketball league. And of course, we have our city's recreational swim pool season that's getting ready to begin. That begins, of course, Memorial Day weekend. So our pools do open. Maxi Gregg Pool, which is located down near University of South Carolina, and then of course our Greenview Water Park, it'll be open as well. And so it'll remain open all the way till Labor Day. So if you want access to a pool to enjoy and relax, you would be able to do that over the summer as well.
That'll be great. I know you mentioned when the swim, Greenview Park and all the parks, Maxi Gregg too, are open. What about
Mhm.
swimming lessons? Are they doing swimming lessons also, Christy?
I think they are offering
Okay.
swimming lessons, and if they do, of course, our Parks and Recreation website, which I'll kind of talk about when we finish up the interview, is where you can go to go get information in regards to that.
Awesome. Check the
Yeah.
rewind button because Christy has shared some great information about what's going on in the city of Columbia throughout the summer. And hey, don't forget to check the scroll at the bottom of the screen. We've got so many resources also, including
Mhm.
job information, scholarships, and so much more. We're coping with summer in the city of Columbia today. I'm Tre Tailor. Christy Wright joins us. She's with the Park and Recreations Department, and
Right.
she's been telling us about what's going on. Anything as far as upcoming festivals? You guys have done such a great job with jazz festivals and stuff like that. What's happening festival wise this summer?
Well, festival wise, we actually don't have. We used to have, of course, movies in the parks, and then we
Yeah,
also would have our summer concert series, and we're working hard to get that back on track. Of course, Finley is currently going or undergoing, of course,
yeah,
renovation,
big
and that's
renovation.
typically where we've always had our concerts. So we're trying to see if we can maneuver something with that this summer. I doubt that that would happen this summer. Of course, Miss Mitchell, she would be the contact for that. But currently, right now, we don't have any festivals currently planned. We do have a couple of other camps that I didn't mention,
Okay.
as well as some gardening programs that we do have for the summer.
Well, please
So
tell us about, you said you have some other camps and some gardening programs. That sounds exciting. Tell us about that.
yes, so we have our outdoor adventure camp for those that want to learn how to kayak. So
Oh,
they take you,
me.
yes, yes, it's for various ages, 8 to 11, 12 to 16, and they'll take them down the Saluda River. So parents that are interested in those children that already kind of know how to swim, things of that nature, the outdoor adventure camp may be something that they want to look into. For those that are also creative, we have our art camp down at the City of Columbia Art Center. And so you can enroll. We have a couple of weeks of that. And then also we have a golf and a tennis camp as well. And then our gardening camp is more so for you, or it's not more so a camp versus a program at Edisto Park. Each Wednesday of July and June, you'll be able to come out and do a workshop and learn how to garden during the summer. So those are some of the additional programming events that we have going throughout the summer.
That is amazing. Now, all of
Yeah.
this information is on this Park and Rec website if people want more information.
Yes, that'll be correct. If you go to parksandrec.columbiasc.gov, you'll be able to see all of the information that I just shared, along with flyers, registration information, cost, if there's any cost associated with the particular program and or event. And then also one other thing I did want to add, for those that actually need access to computers that may not have access in their home, all
Mm,
of our recreation centers throughout the cities now have access to computers and being able to print and things of that particular nature. So if you need to come in to do any sort of research or just want to just take some leisure time on the computer if you don't have access, I did want to share that we also have access to that throughout the summer as well.
that's amazing. Christy Wright is the Assistant Recreation Superintendent with the City of Columbia Parks and Recreation Department. They've got a bunch of stuff going on this summer.
Yes,
Kids and adults of all
yes,
ages. So
yes.
please check out the City of Columbia Parks and Recreation website. You can see it on the screen and her information for more information on summer in the City of Columbia. Christy, thank you so much for joining us and for sharing
Yes,
all of this great information that's going
of
on with the
course.
City of Columbia. We appreciate you, beautiful.
Oh, no, thank you, Ms. Trey, for having me.
Absolutely. All right. So we've been coping with summer in the City of Columbia. Don't forget to go to the City of Columbia Park and Recreation Department website for more information. And for your devotional, it's coming up next on Coping. I'm Tre Tailor.
Computers, they're a part of our everyday lives. But when they're not working, they're an everyday problem. So call Computers Unique, your everyday solution. 803-351-5821. Is your computer running slow? Won't turn on? Do you need a screen replaced? Or maybe you just need another computer? Well, Computers Unique is your one-stop shop for all your computer needs. They have a wide variety of new and pre-owned PCs, Macs, and tablets. So call Computers Unique, Dutch Square Mall, 803-351-5821. 803-351-5821.
Hey there. Thank you so much for joining us on Coping. I'm Tre Tailor. We're giving you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life because we will always be coping with something. Hey, before I leave, I want to share this devotional with you. This is from Conversations with God. It's from Cheryl Mims Williams with Agape Counseling and Training Services in Columbia, South Carolina. This is such a great book. It includes some of her prayers, some of her diary readings, and devotionals. This one says, "Trust me, my child. I know you're having a hard time praying, studying, and focusing on me. I know you don't like the way this feels. You can't rely on your feelings." That's good. This is about knowing, being faithful, and holding on. Knowing even if you don't feel or see it. Isn't that such a wonderful reminder that God is with us always, even if we don't feel it, see it, or hear it? We've got to know it. That's what faith is all about. It's from Cheryl Mims Williams from Agape Counseling and Training Services. This is called Conversations with God. I'm Tre Tailor. Thank you so much for joining us on Coping. We're giving you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life because we will always be coping with something. The good thing about it is that we're never alone. Thank you so much for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping, improving our life. Coping beyond hoping to do more than survive. Ways to live a healthy life. Coping and promoting, learning what you can do. 6 ways to a better you. Coping, find peace of mind to survive.